Huh? Like,
a sign. I'm picking a sign. I just don't remember you.
so then people just rant.
Can come back and watch it because it posts as a video in itself. Okay, guys. Sorry. A little bit of a distraction. Okay, family. Nope. Time to go. I'm on live.
Hello.
Ow.
Welcome to Silk's room. Silk's vibes. Silkiest of the vibes.
Okay.
This is
Get
cool.
out. The vibe, guys. Like the vibe.
Yeah, it is a vibe in here, Maya. I was just telling her that it's vibey in here.
Baby.
I knocked down her little thing, but whatever.
That's okay. Just for the daytime. Be too bright in here. All right, Sagittarius. Let's get into your reading for January.
Saggies?
Sagittarius.
Fire signs.
Come on, fire
I
signs.
wasn't the fire sign.
So, if Sagittarius is somewhere in your chart, your moon, rising, your sun, or your Venus. Or your Venus. I know. You can go and look at it if you want to. We have a few distractions, but it's okay. We're going to get started now. All right, let's tap into Sagittarius. Spirit, what do you have for Sagittarius? What do you have? What do you have? Adjustments are required. Adjustments are required. That's our first message for tonight. Hold on, give me 1 second. 1 second. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to see something if I have the power to do something. Okay. Yes.
Am I just telling you that Mr. Beast bought TikTok?
Did he buy it?
Gee.
I know they were talking about it.
This nigga outside.
He
I
also.
mean, he got so much goddamn money.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hello there. Hello there. Yes, I am here. I am about to do a reading on Sagittarius. We had a few distractions in the beginning of our video, but we are started now. Let's get started right now. Okay. Okay, so for some of you fire signs, Sagittarius, some of you Sagittarius, I feel like that some of you could be going through a place where you feel like that you've gotten distracted, or you've had some type of delay in something coming together for you. Something that means something to you, something that you want to celebrate. I feel like that some of you could have bit off more than you can chew with certain situations, but I feel like Spirit is letting you know that it's not over with. It's not over with. I feel like that there was an opportunity that happened, and you could have felt like that you were ready for something, but I feel like a lot was put on the table, and it was like, I don't know, maybe accepting something, and be accepting a position, or accepting some place in leadership where it just could have been a lot going on, where now you're having to go back to the drawing board. And I feel like that with this doesn't mean that something is over. I feel like something, it just needs to be adjusted. Some things around you, some things about you need to be adjusted in order to be able to take this position on again, or take something on again, or go back to the drawing board and understand what you did wrong, what needs to be worked with, what needs to be worked on, what needs to be elevated to be able to walk back into this place of power, this position, and just have a different type of focus. Some of you could be going through something where it's causing you to overspend, like you're spending a lot of money on things that are not important. But I feel like that there's some of you that know that, and you're making the necessary changes, or some of you are even thinking about making necessary changes. I'm sorry. Some of you are thinking about making necessary changes when it comes to purchasing unnecessary things or doing unnecessary things, or even could be having like what's the word? I'm gonna get this word. I'll just say, for lack of better words, making reckless decisions, impulsive decisions. That's the word I'm looking for. Impulsive decisions. Some of you all could have, what's wrong?
Take it out. I don't know how to take those ones out. Thanks.
Some of you also could have had some disharmony within your connections, or just not talking to, a certain person anymore, somebody anymore. You got broken relationships. Some of you could have just broken up with somebody, and now you're going through this type of depression or just worry. I feel like there are some of you that are also blaming yourselves. And I also feel like there's some of you guys that, like, you're realizing, like, you are the change. I'm feeling like this breakup could have been your fault, or something that you feel like that you did wrong. But whatever the reason is, it's like you have clarity on what to do different, how to move differently. So I feel like there are some of you all that completely know, I need to do a few things different. I need to change a few things about myself. And I also feel like there are some of you who've already been working on yourself, working on your emotional stability. I feel like you've probably had, or some of you could have had a lot going on, a lot in your personal life, a lot within your family, a lot within your finances. I feel like that there has been some adjustments that has been needed to happen around you, that has happened. Some adjustments that has happened, just things that we cannot change. And I feel like even walking into these places unexpectedly, um, unexpectedly caused just a lot of twists and turns in the life that you are already trying to manifest prior prior to this crazy event, or this just event that happened, something that happened, that required you to make certain adjustments, but adjustments that you could not have absolutely been ready for, but you had to. I feel like even sometimes you feel lost. Some of you could feel lost, could feel lonely, could feel just by yourself. And I feel like sometimes you guys need it, but other times you may even need to be around your friends even more. Be around people that love you. Be around people that celebrate you. I feel like Spirit is telling you, don't get too caught up in being alone. Being alone is great. Being alone has its benefits, but don't get caught up in being alone. You know how they say too much of a good thing can be a bad thing. It could be all of this self-work that some of you guys are doing on yourselves, or just trying to figure out the type of person, the type of life you want to create. And it could cause you to just want to be alone, and just, be at home and not be hanging out, and not because you're working on yourself. You're going on a specific journey, something that's very personal. However, I feel like Spirit is saying, like, all of that is okay, but don't be afraid to come outside and come out the house and be around people, be around loved ones. Don't be afraid of that, because I feel like that's a place, that's one of those things that go with too much of a good thing can be a bad thing. That's one of the bad things, not being around situations, not being around people, losing your comfortability around people, losing your place in the room. You know, I feel like Spirit is saying that you have your perks in being alone. Absolutely. But don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to come out, because you're learning something all the way around. In every direction, you're learning something. So yes, we're learning about ourselves. We're learning about what we will tolerate, what we won't deal with, what this, what that, all of these things. But outside, we learn a whole different skill set, and those things are important too. It's preparing yourself for something bigger. Preparing yourself for something bigger. Some of you could be wanting to start building a plan, working on these things, or could have been in a place where you've had so many thoughts about, maybe something that you wanted to work towards, something you wanted to work on. I feel like now you're in a place of putting, some of you are in a place of putting things to paper, or even speaking out about these things. You're in a place of practicality. You're in a place of abundance and generosity. Um, Generosity when it comes to something that you want to create, something that brings you a certain type of passion. Um, and I feel like that some of you are even in this place where you're exploring your options. You're trying to see what's out there. You're trying to see how to go about something. But I also feel like that some of you are also scared. Scared of not knowing what the full picture is, or scared on how figuring out how to get there, or scared of some type of failure, feeling like that you're just avoiding a conflict. So that could be a reason why you've been dragging your feet when it comes to something. I feel like There are some of you who also could be dealing with insecurities, and some of these insecurities can be things that you've gained while being alone. Confusion. Because I feel like Spirit is saying if you knew yourself, you wouldn't be confused. And I feel like that you guys know yourself in a certain aspect. There's a certain there's a specific portion of people that I'm talking about tonight. It's like you know yourself, but being so far in a place of content with being um, content with being alone, that there are these things that make you uncomfortable now that shouldn't make you feel uncomfortable. And I feel like those are the insecurities that we could have gained. Too much of a good thing could be a bad thing. Don't be afraid to come out the house, Sagittarius. Don't be afraid. Also, because of this thing that you want to do, this thing is like you can't even focus on it because you're worried about everything else that you feel that has to be in place in order for you to take one step forward. Now I feel like there's some of you that are overthinking something, overthinking a lot of things, overthinking the things that actually don't really matter. Some of you all could actually, also could be dealing with an Aries or a male. This is a male energy, but it doesn't have to be a male, you know. But it's a certain type of dominance about this person um, that you could be dealing with. I feel like that this person that is around you, or it could be an energy, a connection that's just around you. I feel like that they're giving more than they're taking. They're taking more than they're giving. And I feel like you are giving more than you're taking. But I feel like you're paying attention to this too. You're paying attention, but you still doubt yourself, and this could also just be you being alone so much you don't have other perspectives. Let's clarify the Emperor. For some of you, it can feel like that you're giving towards the situation and getting nothing out of it as well. This person could be immature. You could be feeling unseen, unheard. I feel like Spirit is telling you to weigh your options. For some of you, you have options. Some of you could be dealing with a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There also could be some of you who could be going through some type of court situation with maybe a father or a baby father. You could be in court. You could be about to win a case. Yeah. I feel like this person that you could be in court with is just a bitter person, a cruel person, someone who lacks empathy. I also feel like that they don't like that you're moving on from something, from a situation, from them. You could be seeing somebody, you could be living your life now, and they don't like that. They don't like that. Then you could just be getting so many things that you deserve. Like, like somebody to sweep you off your feet. And they don't like that. This person brings you emotional security and all of that. You also there could be some of you that just look happy, just look happier, just feel happier, and they don't like that either. Yeah, they could be trying to be spiteful in court just because they're lonely, just because they're incomplete, just because they feel like that you owe them something. And this person was deceptive. This person was the problem. And now they're trying to make a problem for you. Spirit said, oh no, what I'm going to give you after this person trying to give you all this type of hell, I'm going to bless you with so many things, with so many people, a new version of yourself and a new version of, not a new version of this person, but just a new person that's going to show you something new. Someone that's going to make you feel complete. Alright, let's pull on this Emperor. Let's see. Let's see. Where's the Emperor? Who is this? Who is this hater? Why are they hating? We have to tell about this Emperor. I feel like this person see you elevating, without them, doing the things that you guys wanted to do or maybe talked about doing together. Things that just never happened. This person is worried about you elevating, you moving on. And, I even see maybe you guys have planned in the past to, go on a cruise or, even get a new car or just things that you guys wanted. And I feel like this person doesn't want to see you elevate. This person doesn't want to see you move forward. This person doesn't want to be left in the dust. And so they're going to give you a hard time, which, may I add, never made sense to me. Never made sense to me. I'm still not going to want you once you get done. I don't get it. All right. What else, Spirit? Let's see. What else does Spirit have for Sagittarius? What else does Spirit have for Sagittarius? Let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right, Sag. Okay, Sag, what do you have for Sagittarius? right. Things could be just coming together for you. Things could be coming together, or I'm here to let you know if things look rough, bumpy, weird, things are going to be coming together for you. Especially with this person, with this energy, you know, that you have, like, coming for your head, coming for your jugular, trying to take you out. It's given no weapon formed against you shall prosper. That's the song that I just heard. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Okay, let's clarify the Empress. Empress to the Page of Wands. Page of Wands. Okay. Some of you could need to have a conversation with a mother. There's some type of family conflict, or you are a mother and you need to have a certain conversation. There could be like some heartbreak going on. What's this? What is Okay, sorry about that. Okay. Something has been on your mind. Something that has been on your mind. Maybe you've been meditating about a certain conversation that you need to have. A certain conversation about a certain somebody. Clarify. Clarify. I don't know. It's about, I don't know, something that was very disappointing. Maybe about a father. Let's clarify the Three of Swords. Let's clarify the Three of Swords. Spirit, what are you trying to tell me about Sag? I'm getting a feeling that some of you guys need to talk about a certain feeling, and some of you could, some of you may feel worried, maybe about talking to your mom about, you know, something that hurt you, something that was a disappointment. I feel like that this isn't an easy conversation, because I feel like that some of you all are avoiding a conversation, due to a potential conflict that it could cause. Clarify the Three of Swords. I'm getting the feeling of like, I don't want you to think that I'm blaming you. I'm not blaming you. I'm not blaming you. But I do want to talk about this. This hurts. I'm not blaming you. Some of you could have felt like something was deceptive. You know, something was held from you. And I feel like because of like whatever happens when this conversation comes up or whatever you feel like happens, I feel like that you could feel like it's just going to set you guys back. You got a delay. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's like you want to take a certain action, but you don't want to break any relationships, and something is getting you feel is it got you feeling trapped, like trapped in your mind, trapped in your thoughts. I'm not blaming you. God, yeah. I feel like living in the past. Not wanting to live in the past though. Like not wanting to live with certain thoughts and certain unhad conversations. For some of you, I wonder if it could be too late. It also could be conversations that you wish you could have had with a mom or a mom figure. Feel like it's too late. It's giving our I wish I would have said, I wish I could have got this off my chest, or I wish we could have had this conversation. Some of you can have an energy around you that is deceptive, manipulating you. It could be some type of partnership. This is a partnership, so it could be business, it could be romantic, it could be a friend. But there's an energy around you that could be manipulative. You got hidden in plain sight, is what I see. Hidden in plain sight. I feel like, and this person could be someone that you plan with. Y'all talk about y'all aspirations, y'all dreams. But you got someone that could be manipulating the situation. Someone that's just not good for business. Manipulating you. You got trickery though. Deception. It's given. Watch who you calling your friends, Sagittarius. Watch who you calling your friends. But I feel like, some of you are so intuitive that you already could know this. You already there. And I feel like I'm just giving you clarity today. I'm giving you clarity. Whatever it looks like, more than likely it is. Whatever it looks like, more than likely it totally is. Now, I feel like for some of you, you're not in a place of wanting to believe something about a person. This could be a childhood friend. It could be like, people could even have told you something about this person. Watch out for that person. Watch out for what they want. Watch out for what they're looking for. Watch out. Some of you could have disconnected with somebody recently and you could be acting like you're totally okay when really you're not. And some of you guys need to disconnect from somebody. Because some of you guys are fearful or in denial. Okay. If this your first time here, wave in the comments. Say hey to me. Talk to me. Some of you guys could be just missing an old feeling, an old thing, an old person. It's giving like just feeling lost because everything around me feels different now. Everything around me just feel like I don't belong here. I don't belong around these people. Some of you guys could have been also thinking about, I just need to go on a retreat. I just need to be alone. I need to just be. Hey, how are you doing? Are you a Sagittarius or are you cross-watching? Or do you have Sagittarius somewhere in your birth chart? Okay. Let's pull a few more on Sag and we will wrap it up for the evening. What up, Just Jazz? Just Jazz. What's up, boo? Okay. Let's pull a few more for Sagittarius. Tap in all the way in. Channeling Sagittarius. Channeling Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to know? 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 Come on, Sag gang. Come on. The Sagittarius be my soft fires. It's like, I ain't the killer, but don't push me type energy. Alright. Jazz, make sure you subscribe so you can always come back. Alright. Okay, so Sagittarius, show the world the real you. Show the world the real you. I feel like that some of you are such a big personality. And I feel like there's other of you that have lost yourself. Those people with those big personalities have lost themselves or just have been so secluded in your own place. Working on yourself could be, but just being so much in a secluded place that maybe you could have forgotten who you are, or maybe you could have forgotten the momentum that you bring. What's wrong? No, you can go ahead. I'm leaving in 10 minutes. I feel like Spirit is saying, don't forget what you bring to the table. And I feel like for the most of you, you know that, but I feel like put emphasis on it. You know. all caps. Alright. I feel like some of you could have gotten clarity about a person. Clarity about, it could have been a thing where it could have been two people in your picture, two friends, but just two connections where it was like something just was not going, it was like something didn't flow between the three of y'all. It was like, well, you could be there for this person, you could be there for that person, but when everybody was together, it was something that didn't flow. I feel like it was something that you was trying to understand, and I feel like that you have gotten clarity. You know, these two people, it could have been a fire sign, and it could have been an earth sign. You know, you got Leo. It could have been somebody that, you know, just stands out a little bit more. Somebody that you've gained a certain type of clarity. Like there's nothing else to choose from. There's no one else to think about. You know, let's see. And it could have been somebody that surprised you. Like at first you didn't think. Like it could have been like, oh no, this is just like a cool thing. You know, nothing too serious. I feel like this person could have surprised you, came out the blue, showing themselves. Okay, so you guys, some of you too, that's working on something. Like you have an idea. Spirit is telling you this is the time to start it. This is the time to do that thing that you was thinking about. You know, do that thing, invest in that thing that you wanted to invest in. Like the time is now. There's something about it though that you don't want to look at. You don't want to deal with. Um, I feel like you could be scared of any type of financial losses. I feel like you're not trying to go back to a place that you were at now that you are like maybe more comfortable than you used to be. And it's like, I'm not going back there. I can't afford to, you know. And so that's stopping you from this thing that some of you could have wanted to start. But I feel like Spirit is telling you, don't forget the things that you've learned along the way, though. And don't be afraid. I feel like some of you guys are even walking into this place where it's like, you know, I was there. I was afraid. And some of you could be walking into a place where, you know, I've thought about this thing and I'm just going to go for it. And I feel like some of you just sit on the line about it. Like some days you're ready, some days you're not. I feel like Spirit is telling you, don't forget the things that you've learned along the way. And don't be afraid of addressing the things that you already know that is wrong. Don't be afraid of a transformation. Don't be afraid of a new beginning. Because this new beginning can push you in the direction that you're already trying to go. It's going to push you in the direction of creating new ideas. It's going to push you into a direction of like breaking down some of those mental prisons that some of you guys could be going through. Let's go further. Let's go further infrared reverse. I feel like some of you can question what your calling is. It's like something you want to do. It's something that you know that is made for specifically you to do. I feel like you've tried this thing. You've tried it. It's not working. It's moving slower than normal. I feel like Spirit is just telling you to go back to the drawing board. Don't give up now. Don't give up, because whatever this thing is your calling. I'm here to confirm it today. Today is your confirmation. Tonight is your confirmation that, don't be discouraged because things didn't work out the way that you wanted it to work out, because, the task seemed, easier, or, you bit off more than you can chew. Don't be afraid to fail, because at the end of the day, whatever this thing is a calling. It's specifically meant for you. I feel like Spirit is saying it's time for you to stand out. It's time for you to meet the new version of yourself that knows what you deserve and easily attracts things that you deserve, because now you know it and now you believe it. Now you know it and now you believe it. Some of you could be expecting a financial gain. Like winning a case, or investing in the stock market and your stock just booming. I feel like walking into the new version of yourself is going to allow these things to manifest. I also feel like being in this energy, you're going to see so much productive, like creative, like thoughts. You're going to be in this super creative zone where you're going to be on fire. Like, you're going to be on fire just knowing, like, oh, I can manifest anything now. Like, it's going to be a new type of confidence within yourself and confidence within your intuition. Starting to trust yourself even more. Some of you all can need to address a heartbreak. Deal with those emotions. Could just be avoiding, like, oh, I don't feel like feeling like shit today. And that could just be an everyday thing. Where it's like, probably gonna have to deal with it sooner than later. Okay, so Sagittarius. Thank you all for coming into the room tonight. I hope there was something I could give you from this video, some type of clarity that you may have needed, some thoughts that you've been having, whatever that may be. And if it does not apply, please leave it here for someone else to get. But if it does, let me know in the comments. Let me know. Make sure you subscribe. I'll be back on here tomorrow. I'll drop a few short videos throughout the day. And I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side. Y'all be easy, okay? Y'all be easy. All right, y'all. Have a good night.